The most famous berry that's not actually a berry. It's sweet, it's sour, it's red, but it's not a strawberry or a berry, it's the raspberry. And before you say what, let me explain. Hey, welcome to the Black Phoenix. Today we'll be talking about the king of all smoothies, the raspberry, and why we don't include it in the berry list, plus its history and health benefits. Although we've grown accustomed to picturing strawberries and raspberries as the literal embodiment of the word berry, but in reality the science community has reserved this title for something else entirely. Botanically speaking, a true berry is a simple fruit that grows from a flower with a single ovary and typically contains several seeds. Plus, a berry has three distinct fleshy layers: the 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞, or known as the outer skin, the mesocarp, or the fleshy middle, and endocarp, or innermost part, which typically holds the seeds. Raspberries don't fit this definition, rather, they're aggregate fruits. They develop from a single flower with more than one ovary. So now you must be wondering, how did it end up being stuck with the name berry? Well, short answer, we're lazy. And if you call something long enough, it sticks. Berry traces its roots to the Old English beri, meaning grape. Historians say that the practice of calling small, round fruits berries began when colonizers reached America. Some of these so-called berries have rather colorful origins. Strawberries, for example, are said to have been derived from strewn berry, which either describes the way the plant spreads its fruit on the ground or references how English youth picked the fruits and impaled them on grass straws for selling. Rubus strigosus, or the American raspberry, is a species of rubus native to much of North America. Rubus is a large and diverse genus of flowering plants in the rose family. Yup, you heard it right. Rose as in the flower, making American raspberry more closely related to roses than any berry. It has often been treated as a variety or subspecies of the closely related Eurasian Rubus eds, red raspberry or European red raspberry, but currently is more commonly treated as a distinct species. Rubus strigosus is a perennial plant which bears biennial stems from the perennial root system. In its first year, a new stem grows vigorously to its full height of 0.5 to 2 meters, unbranched and bearing large pinnate leaves with 3 or 5, rarely 7 leaflets. Normally, it does not produce any flowers. In its second year, the stem does not grow any taller but produces several side shoots, which bear smaller leaves with 3 leaflets. The flowers are produced in late spring on short racemes on the tips of these side shoots, each flower with 5 petals 4 to 7 millimeters long. The fruit is 1 to 1.2 centimeters in diameter, red, edible, sweet but tart flavored, produced in summer or early autumn. In botanical terminology, it is not a berry at all, but an aggregate fruit of numerous druplets around a central core. Sounds tasty, doesn't it? The origin of American raspberry starts from Europe actually. In medieval Europe, wild berries were of huge importance from both medicinal and utilitarian purposes. Their juices were used in paintings and illuminated manuscripts to dried out fruit candies. During this period, only the rich partook of their tasty bounty. It has been said that King Edward I was the first person to call for the cultivation of berries, and by the 17th century, British gardens were rich with berries and berry bushes. By the 18th century, berry cultivation practices had spread throughout Europe. When settlers from Europe came to America, they found Native Americans already utilizing and eating berries. Due to the nomadic nature of this culture, berries were dried for preservation and ease of transportation. By 1867, over 40 different varieties were known. After the Civil War, major production areas emerged in the regions of New York, Michigan, Oregon, Washington, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Illinois, and Indiana. And by 1880, approximately 2,000 acres were in cultivation. Today, the leading producing regions for red raspberries are Washington, Oregon, and California. However, at over 70 million pounds per year grown on 9,600 acres, Washington accounts for over 70% of the US production of frozen red raspberries. Normally, the two main outlets for which the raspberries are grown are the fresh market and for commercial processing. Traditionally, raspberries were a late summer crop, but with new technologies, varieties, and innovations, raspberries can be enjoyed all year round. Raspberries need a lot of sun and ample amounts of water in order to develop to their fullest, luscious selves. Raspberries essentially require cool climate but can grow under subtropical conditions as well. It can be grown in a wide range of soils from sandy loam to clay. The subsoil should be deep and well drained with pH 5.8 to 6.7, moderately acidic. Raspberries are commercially propagated by stem cuttings, root suckers, root cuttings, and tip layering. Red raspberry produces suckers in abundance during growing season. Actively growing young suckers are used for planting in moderately rainy season. Black and purple raspberries are propagated as a rule by tip layering. These berries are arched canes at root tips. Drought during ripening and picking reduces berry size and yield. Raspberries begin fruiting in second year of planting. The attention to detail is very important for their good yield, as these fruits hold a central importance commercially. Enough about how they are grown, let's now explore the utility of this fruit in the kitchen. Raspberries are popular for having a distinct sharp taste, considered by many to be the most intensely flavored berry. With raspberries, there are endless possibilities of consumption. Eat fresh raspberries as a snack or top yogurt with fresh raspberries and granola. You can add raspberries to cereal or oatmeal. You can top whole grain pancakes or waffles with raspberries because why not? Or if you're feeling lazy like me, you can never go wrong by adding frozen raspberries to a smoothie. Apart from being eaten as is, commercially they are made into jam and used for flavoring many items. They have high concentrations of tannin and a fair amount of iron, potassium, magnesium, calcium, and vitamins A and C, as well as flavonoids, fruit sugar, and water. Oh, that was a long list. Raspberries are considered a high fiber food at over 8 grams of dietary fiber per cup, so there's no surprise that raspberries have tons of medical benefits. 1 cup of raspberries provides 8 grams of fiber, far more than most fruits in the produce aisle. Fiber can help lower blood sugar, cholesterol, and blood pressure. Foods high in fiber tend to be more satisfying and keep you feeling full longer after a meal, so they can help with weight management. Raspberries contain much less sugar than most fruits, just 5 grams in an entire cup, making them less likely to raise your blood sugar levels. Raspberries add a sweet taste to dishes, which can reduce your desire to sweeten food with artificial preservatives, helping you lose weight and control your blood sugar. The National Cancer Institute noted that antioxidants from dietary sources may help protect the body from lung, esophageal, gastric, and other types of cancer. In 2010, scientists treated stomach, colon, and breast cancer cells with an extract of Meco red raspberries. The extract killed more than 90% of the cells. The researchers estimated that antioxidants were responsible for about half of the destruction of breast cancer cells. Raspberries contain the antioxidant zeaxanthin, which filters out harmful blue light rays. It may play a role in protecting the eyes from problems such as age-related macular degeneration, also known as AMD, a condition that causes vision problems in older people. Raspberries also contain vitamin C, which is vital to collagen production, a protein that makes up 75% of your skin. As you age, collagen decreases, causing wrinkles and sagging. As mentioned before, raspberries are loaded with vitamin C, which may also prevent and help repair skin damage from the sun. In a nutshell, American raspberries are cousins to roses, are immensely popular for their amazing taste and versatility of uses, and are packed with tons of medical benefits as well, and also deserve a definite place in your fruit basket. Due to your enormous love and support on our channel, we decided to make a new community around what we do and would love to give you guys more exclusive access to our content. We are pleased to announce our new membership plans for you guys, in which we offer loyalty badges, shoutouts, and exclusive editions in our videos and much more. But for that, we would need your support, so please like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll catch you in the next one.